So, Overrun in Gears 6. Why would it be great for Gears 6? Let's find out. Hello there peoples, this is Mystic Locust, the gaming channel that focuses on Gears of War content like lore, tips and tricks, gameplay, and more. So if you're interested, then consider subscribing so you don't miss anything when a new video is uploaded. In this video, we'll be taking a look at a game mode that carried Gears of War Judgment a while after release, Overrun. What is Overrun? Overrun is a fresh take at something special that combined Horde and Beast into one mode from previous installments. This game mode wasn't only easy to pick up, but was the sole reason I even play the game still to this day. I mean, obviously, because there's gameplay right now of me playing it.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
But in all seriousness, Overrun was a mode that had easy objectives. As the Cog, you played as one of 4 characters: Baird, who was the mechanic that was equipped with the Nasher and Repair Tool; Cole, the soldier of the group that was equipped with the Lancer and Bushka; Paddock, the scout that was equipped with the Marks and Snub. Then you had Sophia, the medic of the group that was equipped with the Lancer and sawed-off shotgun. Every class had a different ability, kind of like the ultimates in Gears 5 right now. First, you had Baird with the turret that would shoot plasma-like rounds at anything that would be in its range. Second, you had Cole's ammo-giving ability that would put ammo on the floor with a grenade. Third, with Paddock being the scout, used a spot grenade that would spot enemies within the given radius of the grenade. Then we'd had Sophia with a stim grenade that would put out a puff of blue smoke to heal and revive fallen teammates. As these characters, your objectives were to protect 2 E-holes from being destroyed and a Hammer of Dawn generator in the given amount of time to protect these objectives. As the Locust side, you played as 8 characters. 4 for free, starting off like the Ticker that could do some good damage to barriers and enemies when exploding. The Wretch that could get behind enemy lines and act as an assassin to set up for a push for his team. The Grenadier, who was basically a soldier equipped with the Lancer and Nasher that could throw grenades at the enemy for major damage, pushing the team even further. Then the Cantus, equipped with the Hammerburst that could heal teammates and keep fights going longer. Then, after earning 1500 points, you could use the Rager, a sniper equipped with the Breach Shot that can rage into a form that could take much more damage, and insta-down Cog characters. At 2400 points, you could play as the Serapede that could spit from range and take a decent amount of damage and also do some good damage against barriers and characters if close enough. At 3500 points, you could play as my personal favorite, the Mauler, that was equipped with a Mauler and Boom Shield that could take a ton of damage and be a force on his own, spinning his shield to decimate the Cog characters and his own agenda without much help. And then at 5000 points, you could play as the Corpser that not only is equipped with armor plating in front to protect itself, but can burrow under the ground to get behind enemy lines and completely take over a game at the right moment. Now, as the Locust, your sole objectives are to take down the 2 E-holes and the generator as fast as you can and beating it to other teams' time to win the match. Now, why would this old mode be good for a future installment of Gears? Well, given how long it's been since this mode emerged, this would give TC an excellent start to give us something we love doing, which is killing Cog soldiers as the Locust. Not only would they be able to use the Locust, but also the Swarm. Think of how many Locust/Swarm characters there are. I'm not going to name them all, but there's a ton of good ones that TC could really blow us away with. Like, imagine being hunkered down as the Cog and a freaking matriarch comes out of nowhere, leaping onto you and picking you up and splitting your whole body apart.
I like that a lot.
This would be huge for Gears of War fans, but we also have to take into account how this game mode just wouldn't work if it actually didn't work.
What?
Now, I know that doesn't really make any sense, but do you remember how Gears 5 launched? So buggy. The Nasher barely worked, other countries couldn't even play the game, ranked was broken, store being overpriced, so many other little things that just turned fans away. Not to go on a rant like my first Gears 5 video.
I can't even play the game. I can't even play to where I can get 120 eliminations. I can't play to where I can get 75 kills. I can't play to win a match. I can't play to lose a match. I can't play. So fix your fucking game. I'm so sick and tired of this shit!
Oof, that wasn't pretty. But in all seriousness, TC would really have to step up to the plate. Say, hey, we're gonna set an example for other producers to go by. We will be the ones to do something so great that we don't really need to do anything to the game itself and daily updates and such. That's a dream though that only they could do.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
So back to why it would be great for a new installment of Gears of War. Not only would this take a good bit away from the multiplayer game mode's monotony, but it would be a breather for new players that get worn out of said multiplayer maps. It would be a game mode not to put much thought into, and really have some fun not having to worry about your KD, for example. This could be the game mode that could really separate Gears from all the other games even further than now. Gears 6 could be the best game I've ever played, but we don't know yet. That would be pretty difficult since Gears of War 3 is my favorite. So what would be the best way to use this game mode? Well, my personal belief to bring this game in really fast and confidently would be to basically rehash Overrun from Gears of War Judgment, but make the maps a little bigger than Judgment maps. Like using a map like Sandbar would be great size, but obviously that map is a little too open. Making maps for this game mode would probably be the hardest part about it, honestly. I also think that making the game mode 8v8 would be better because people are just used to that amount of people by now, playing Battle Royale and such. But obviously with that many people playing, you'd have to make a good sized map. Now think of all the areas that we've been to in Gears of War games. Heck, I could name just a few just off the top of my head, like the Courtyard, or Fortress map in Judgment Campaign, or the Fort mission in Gears of War 3 where you have to defend against the Locust army. I mean, there's just so many places that you could really fit into this game mode well, and TC definitely have the tools to do so. Now, what would be the objectives? You'd have to make an objective that is both difficult to defend and difficult to attack. You couldn't do something like Team Deathmatch because one faction will just win over the other team. But really think about a game mode that would function very well from this mode. Do you remember a game mode called Co-op from Battlefront 2? Where you and 3 other people would defend or attack certain objectives to move on to the other parts of the map? I think putting in something like that, and obviously make it to where there are defenses that are weak at first and get harder as the game goes on, I think in doing this you could actually put whatever swarm/locust you wanted to, up to a certain point of course, will do the mode very well and giving the player something else to focus on other than destroying other players. Leveling up your locust/swarm could work almost the same as Gears of War Judgment and Battlefront 2, where you earn points by damaging the objectives and defenses or just doing your part taking care of killing people. So, would it really work? I don't really know. But give me your thoughts in the comments down below if you think this would be a good mode for a future Gears game. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.